name is Gavin Stein, and my lighting company is called 1313 Effect. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Started doing lights when I was 18 and have been doing them ever since. One of the first major things that inspired me to get into lights was in 1994. I saw Pink Floyd perform at the Silverdome in Detroit, and the show, they did all these visual effects that were timed with the music, and it was the most powerful musical experience that I had ever had up to that point. I remember thinking that somebody was actually down there who had designed it and who was running it, and I remember wanting to do what they were doing and thinking about that somebody's getting paid to actually make people feel this way and to like design shows, and that there was like a beautiful power and energy in being able to be the one that could do that for people. And it was just the most moving thing I had ever felt, and I realized how much lights syncing up to music how powerful that could be. These are good boards, and they're fun because they can control lights that do things you could never do with an analog board. But as much as possible, if I can get a simpler light, so for instance, like this just turns red on, I would rather control it with this than with this. And you can get dimmer packs and just control floodlights like this with those, but these kind of knobs aren't good to jam out on. They're too dainty, they're too little, they're too breakable, and you really just can't get your hands on them. These ones are specifically made to be really durable and really solid, and you can literally play them like an instrument, and they fit your hands exactly. So I can grab one easy, I can grab two easy, and then actually work two at a time with my hands. I don't do this often, but you can actually grab all four if you want. And so with both hands, you can control up to 8 lights at the same time. This is a good example of what it might look like during a live show, and I'm playing with it and you're following the music, and you can imagine that a beat is happening. You kind of have to exist in this loose, sort of psychedelic state where you're just ready to change right as changes come. And I've been doing it so long, I've gotten really good at hitting a lot of musical changes right as they happen without knowing what's coming. And when you do it that way, it syncs to the music so well that it becomes a much more powerful experience. And I think it makes, like, everybody who sees it enjoys it a lot more than what most people do with lighting.